What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. I just wanted to talk about for a second. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, so I just wanted to make a video talking about it real quick about why the word polyglot can honestly kind of stunt your growth in language learning. And some people may or may not like, you know, kind of the way that I'm going about this, but I think that especially for monolinguals, you should probably not worry about it. Like, to me, my whole life, for a long time, I've been like, I want to be a polyglot. And like, I think that that's setting the bar too high from the get-go, especially from someone who was, I don't know. I guess I'm considered bilingual because I do speak Esperanto, but I know that some people go back and forth on that. But the point is, I wanted to be a polyglot for so long, and it honestly consumed me, and it set me up for failure from the beginning because I was somebody who only spoke one language. And so instead of setting the bar and setting realistic goals of saying, well, by this time next year I want to be a bilingual, then trilingual, and work my way up, it was just this, I want to be a polyglot. And so I would study a language, and if I didn't advance fast enough, I would look on to another language. I was trying to learn the easiest languages possible, which is where Esperanto kind of came in. And because you want to get your total up, and that's probably not how you should go about learning languages. Like, I don't think that that's a super healthy way of going about it, so to speak. And so I think from the beginning, especially for monolinguals, man, perhaps just concentrate on wanting to be bilingual. Look at it as building blocks, you know? Set your base and then build up from there. And the other problem is when you're like, oh, I want to be a polyglot. Unless you love that language, man, it's hard to force yourself to learn something. And I've done that with several things. I've been like, oh, these languages are super easy, let me learn those. And then, meh, I just don't really care about them. So I think that from the beginning, we should set a little bit more reasonable goals, short-term goals. Short-term goals are way easier to exceed than long-term goals, especially when you set a long-term goal in a short time period. Unless you're some sort of genius or something, it's hard to say by this time next year, I want to be a polyglot, because it's kind of up in the air as to what is even considered a polyglot. 4, 5, 6 languages, somewhere around in there. And I guess after that, you get the hyper polyglot. But I think that there's a lot that goes into it. Plus, the term in itself is kind of undistinguishable. It's undefined. It's different per person. What represents truly being able to speak that language? Is it conversational? Is it going in depth on politics and science? You know what I mean? Like, how deep is the conversation? A lot of people consider, being fluent, which I hate the word, but in that language as just being conversational. So it's honestly kind of dependent on everybody. And when you're watching, especially YouTube videos, and you see guys like Gabriel Silva and guys like Moses McCormick, Benny, Luca, Ophelia Vare, the people from Polyglot Progress, Passions for Dreaming, like all these people that speak all these things, it's fantastic to watch and motivating, but as soon as you start comparing yourself to them and wanting to do what they do, especially in a short time from being a monolingual, it's very tough and it can set you up for failure. So, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I will have a week 2 Japanese update for you on Sunday. We're going pretty strong. I should exceed the amount of hours that I did last week, and I'm pretty pumped about that. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.